Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shirani. Today I'm going to show you how I make my crispy chicken sandwich. The first thing I'm going to do is mix up my seasoning to put over the chicken. For this, you're going to need half a teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of black pepper, half teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of onion powder, half teaspoon of paprika, half teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and half teaspoon of oregano. Mix that together and set it aside. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I would be glad to have you subscribe, and be sure to click the notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. As always, I'm going to have the exact measurements in the description box below for you. To bread the chicken, you're going to need a bag, and any kind of bag will do. Just make sure it doesn't have a hole because you don't want to have flour flying everywhere. I mean, who's gonna clean that up? To my bag, I'm going to add a half a cup of white all-purpose flour. Then to a clean bowl, I'm going to beat 1 egg. If you haven't been following me on Instagram yet, you can do so at Cooking with Shirani. I'm always sharing stuff in my stories over there, so follow me if you don't want to miss it. Before I get started on the chicken and dirty my hands, I'm going to tear off a piece of plastic wrap and set that aside because I'm going to need it. Here's a little tip for you. Put down a piece of damp paper towel underneath your cutting board so it doesn't slide around. Okay, so for this recipe, I'm using 1 whole chicken breast, and I'm going to cut this in half lengthwise just because I don't want this big thick piece of meat. And then I'm cutting it again because I want it to fit on the bun. So just think about how big your bun is and then you cut your meat accordingly. Put your plastic wrap over the meat and then pound it. And I'm doing this so it could be the same thickness, so when it cooks evenly. Now I'm going to put a generous amount of the seasoning I made earlier on the meat and rub it in. And I like to season the meat and the flour because I feel like if I just put all the seasoning in the flour, a lot of the times the seasoning sink to the bottom of the flour and you don't really taste it, so I season the meat first and then whatever I have left over, I put that in the flour. Make sure you shake the seasoning in the flour before you add the chicken to the bag. I like to put one piece at a time in the bag and shake it. I feel like that way the flour coats the chicken better. I'm going to take them out of the bag and then I'm going to dip them in the egg one at a time. After dipping them in the egg, then I'm dipping them in the flour one more time. Once you start making your own chicken sandwich at home and you see how easy it is, you won't even want to bite out. And for one, it's better, it's cheaper, and you can eat as much as you want. While I was doing the chicken, I had my deep fryer heating up and I had it set on 360 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's the setting on the fryer for chicken. And when I heat up the fryer, I like to heat up the basket in the oil also. And I learned that from Rachel Ray, and I think she said that so the chicken won't stick on the basket. I don't like to crowd the basket, so I'm only frying 2 pieces at a time. Let this fry for 5 to 6 minutes. I always get asked where I bought my deep fryer from, and I bought this one from Facebook Marketplace. I know that's a random place to buy a fryer from, but I wanted a specific fryer and I couldn't find it, and the only place that had it was on Facebook Marketplace. So that's where I bought this one from, but I'm going to leave some similar ones below so you can check them out if you're interested, because they don't make this one anymore. Well, I mean, I can't find it anywhere, so I don't think they make it anymore. For the bun, I'm using some brioche bun, and this just makes it so good. And I'm toasting this over medium heat, and I'm only toasting it on one side. If you flip it over and toast it on the next side, it's going to look burnt, and you don't want that. That's not cute. Now I'm going to put some mayonnaise on each side. Now I'm going to put a layer of pickles on top, and I'm just putting them in some paper towel to squeeze out the juice because I don't want it to make my bun saggy. Plus, I don't really like pickle juice. I like pickles, but I don't like the juice. I know that makes no sense. Top it with a piece of chicken, and there you go. Simple as that. You know, sometimes you just want a sandwich and you don't want a lot of things on it. Sometimes simple is good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That will really help out my channel. That helps to get my videos out there. And as always, I'll talk to you in my next one. Take care. Bye.